Hey everybody, Cokeman 250 here. Today I'm going to make some homemade strawberry jelly. And it's going to be a mix between jam and jelly. I don't like big chunks of strawberry in there, so I'm going to run them through the blender. I'm not just going to use the juice, so it ain't going to be a jelly. I'm going to go ahead and leave it all in there, but it's going to be real fine. So got my hot water bath canner. Got it heating up. Got a dozen half pint jars in there. Put the water in cold, put the jars in cold, and then turn it on. Let your jars heat up with the water. I got some water on the back burner going. That's what I'm going to put over my lids. Put my lids in a little bowl. Just going to pour the water over them. When it gets a little closer, soften up those rings or the seals. And I got my pot that I'm going to cook my strawberries in. So I need 5 cups of mashed or blended strawberries. So let's see. These were a little bit frozen whenever I put them in here, so let's see. That's 2.5 cups. We're just going to put that in the pan. I'm using the recipe out of the Ball complete book of home preserving, and I'm just using the strawberry jam recipe. So it also calls for 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. Roll it around like that and you get all the juices flowing. You can see that, yeah. All right, we're going to turn our heat on. And we're going to add in our pectin. 1 package of pectin. It says whisk it in until it's all dissolved. And we're going to bring this to a rolling boil. You really want to stir this a lot because you don't want it to burn. Just a little bit of burn in there ruin your whole batch and it just won't taste right. So you want to keep this moving and bring it up to a boil. Alright, in the meantime I got my jars. Got my jars getting hot. Heating that water up. You're going to want about 1 inch of water over the top of your jars when you put these jars, after you fill them up and put these jars in there. So if you do that from the start, you won't have to add any water later. And put you just a shot of vinegar in your canning water right before you put all your jars in full of jam, so you don't get the oxidation on the outside. Okay, so strawberries about to start boiling. I got my water's just boiling for the lids. So we're gonna go ahead and get those lids soaking. and that'll free up that back burner. So when this starts, because after this boils, we're going to add 7 cups of sugar. Yeah, I know it's a lot of sugar, but I mean, you're not going to eat a whole jar at once, or are you? So this is just about to start boiling, and we're going to pour sugar in, which I already have measured out. Make sure you have your sugar already measured out, because you want this to be kind of a quick process. But this is just starting to boil. There's a lot of steam coming out. See if you can tell that it's starting to boil. You'll see it's just starting to boil. Then you want to pour in your 7 cups of sugar all at once. You want to keep stirring once you got the sugar in there. And you want to bring this to a good hard rolling boil that you can't stir down. And then you want to boil it for a minute and keep stirring the whole time. Try to get all that sugar incorporated pretty quick. And your whole house smells beautiful. Okay, we got it at a good rolling boil that you can't stir down. I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute, and we're just going to stir it continuously. It looks like it's going to grow out of the pan, but it won't. Just keep stirring for 1 minute. Be careful because it's hot. Alright, now we're just going to take it off the heat. Okay, next step is we're going to let it sit for a second while we get all of our jars out of the water, and then it should be ready to, we can skim off the foam off the top of this. Alright, so now I'm going to skim off the top of the strawberry, the top of the foam here. See if I can bring you in closer for this. And this foam won't bother it, it just won't look so pretty. It's all about, the foam's just for presentation purposes. So you ain't got to get every bit of it. Alright. Then we're just going to start filling up our jars. You only want about a half an inch or a quarter inch of headspace with jelly. Okay, so I'm going to take a wet paper towel, go around the tops of my jars, clean them off real good. So make sure your lid's going to seal. Make sure they're good and clean. So I got 9 half pints. Take my lids that I got over here soaking in the water, put the lids down, and put your rings on. Don't tighten them down real tight, just kind of finger tight. So I got all the lids and rings down, and I'm just going to stick them in a water bath. Alright, then we're going to turn the heat up. And as soon as they start boiling, I'm going to start my timer for 10 minutes and let them process. Okay, so we got our water boiling. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 10 minutes. I'm going to start it up and let them go. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is up. Take these out of here. Set them on a towel. Just like any time you're canning. Make sure it's in a place that's don't have a breeze blowing. Let these set. I'll probably just leave them on here, leave them over here overnight. Hopefully in the morning, when I cook breakfast, have me some good old homemade strawberry jam. And guess what? Biscuits is for jam. So there they are, the 9 little beauties. Alright, hope this helps, guys. Just kind of showing some of the things. You know, I told you I would make you a strawberry jam video. Oh, that's music to my ears. I hear them popping. Well, here it is. It passed the gel test. Yeah, I done ate some. too early this morning to videotape it too, so. But I thought I'd show you. Came out great. Alright, this is Coke Man 250 from the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless everybody. And remember, prep smarter and pray harder.